I first came to Vancouver when I was 13 years old. I was the manager of the basketball team. I was never coordinated enough to make it on the team. You know, I love the food and also music. But once I discovered cannabis, oh my gosh, did I really, really start to love this place. Hi, I'm Damien, and I'm at the Vancouver airport to pick up my pal, Laura Jane Grace of the band Against Me. I want her to experience something that I've been championing to her for a while now, and that is cannabis culture here in Vancouver. So I brought Laura here for 24 hours to experience, well, nothing but cannabis. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm so excited about this.
No, this is like the best trip I've ever had to do.
We're kickstarting our 24-hour weed frenzy with a visit with my friend Remo. He's one of the best cannabis breeders in the country and has one of the prettiest gardens I've ever seen.
Wow, that smell. It's magic.
Oh my God, that smells awesome. I think, Laura, the reason I wanted to do this whole trip is because we were talking and we were both kind of lamenting the fact that when you go to a town as an artist on tour, you never get to see anything. And you very rarely get to experience any of the culture. And I think you got to experience BC Bud and BC Bud culture. And there's no better first hangout than the urban grower himself, Remo.
Welcome to Vancouver.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it.
Some of the most gorgeous cannabis in my life I've seen in this room. What do you have here?
I got Gorilla Glue number 4. Maybe we'll start with that. This is form cut Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, whoa, for real?
Yeah, smell that.
For real, oh my God.
That stuff is like the day ender. It's couch lock.
For the average smoker, but for us, it's but a mid-course meal.
It's so fragrant.
Yeah.
Which Girl Scout cookie specifically is that supposed to be?
No.
I just thought someone was like going for like, let's make these smell like the mint ones.
Why is it that BC is so famous for cannabis?
Well, I think we've been growing inside for the longest. We run closed environments here, so you can play God, basically, and it's good enough to be world famous, right?
Large amounts of weed still just impress me.
I'll bring a bin in here later on, on the second half. Take on the bins. Yeah. I think that one's done.
Time for another joint? Now I'm in flavor country. Oh, that tastes amazing.
It feels good to be stoned. I had a kid where he was like, hey, I've got some vegan hash for you. And I was like, vegan hash? What the fuck are you talking about? He knocked on the bus door and like had just hash browns. And I was like, fucking motherfucker, hash browns.
And this is like the whole point behind the trip. Other crap to get in the way of just smoking a lot of cannabis. And I want to eat all you can eat sushi. That's the other thing.
I'm fucking baked.
Pretty good. Pretty spicy, though.
I like spicy.
Me too.
In the mid-90s, weed culture found its home in a small block in the west end of Vancouver. Today, that neighborhood is affectionately referred to as the Pot Block. So we're gonna head there next and meet up with my friend Shatterbeard. He's a renowned maker of the cannabis extract known as Shatter. We're gonna try out his stuff and chill out at one of the original and most historic weed spots on the Pot Block.
So, Laura, this is Hastings, a street that's historically not been one of the most, I don't know, well-regarded neighborhoods in a lot of ways.
I've heard the name before. I've heard the street name before.
And it's also historically been kind of the center of the cannabis community here. And it's also where the Amsterdam Cafe is, which is the longest running vaporizer bar, I believe, in all of Canada.
Wow.
Well, it smells good already. It's nice and chill.
Awesome.
The birth of the Pot Block, I guess you could say, was definitely here at the Amsterdam.
Yep.
It's definitely one of the OG spots in Vancouver to go get high. This specific strain is called Madness. This is what I made. I'd say it's around 80% THC. At least last time I got it tested, it was.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
That right there is a dab.
It's really well done. Well done, David.
Cool. That's awesome. Oh my God, that is so good. It's amazing how much community organizing around cannabis happens in places like this.
The States like don't seem to like want that kind of interaction at all. It's more just like a Starbucks of like, you go in, you get it, and then you get the fuck out and you go on your way, you know?
Happy with Vancouver's evolution of the pot block out into the rest of the city. It's not just the pot block anymore, it's a pot city now, and you feel it.
That's good.
It's a completely different world within Canada.
Yeah.
I was in Toronto, you know, everybody's always worried about getting busted, and here we just don't have that, and we take it for granted.
3 months after our session with Shatterbeard, the long-standing pot hub, Cannabis Culture, was raided. 5 people have been charged, including owners and operators, Jody and Mark Emery, and are facing life in prison. With legalization potentially months away, even in Vancouver's cannabis-friendly pot block, businesses continue to operate in a gray market and do so with a heavy level of uncertainty.
Can I go again too?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like coming here, did you have any idea that this kind of culture existed here?
No, only loosely, you know, really just like, I do remember like first time coming to Canada and people talking about this place in particular, you know? It's all new to me. I love it though, it's really cool. I'm like melting into the couch right now.
That was a day of pretty intense cannabis consumption.
I feel excellent now.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
I don't know if anyone believed me when I told them that Laura Jane Grace is a cannabis warrior amongst the greats.
I mean, there's like a 90% chance I could fall over at any given
me too.
point.
I gotta go to bed right now. Okay.
I'm really excited about this, like,
coffee?
Yeah, the coffee, yes.
It's like cannabis undertones.
With only a few hours left of our cannabis bender, there's just one more spot that I want to show Laura before she flies home. It's the future of cannabis, high-grade extractions. Using principles derived from biochemistry, modern-day hash makers are able to create the cleanest forms of cannabis out there, including pure cannabinoid distillates.
We're going now to this guy Roji's house, and that's his specialty is distillate. This is the purest way to consume cannabis.
It's also the name of my new band.
Distillate?
We're heavily influenced by acts like Evanescence. We're gonna be fucking huge, right?
Hello, good to see you. Look at the color on that.
Wow.
Oh my God, that smells so good.
This is definitely future weed here.
Well, I guess that's the thing, right? Like this is the way to get the purest medicine.
That's my theory. Take the plant, strip it apart into its constituents, and then only bring the good things back.
So yeah, you're losing everything that's the negative, all the negative.
Yeah, or just, you know, benign stuff that's just not going to do anything for you. I know the waxes that are in almost all hash are that what cause the irritation in most people's throats. And
See, as a singer, I'm really curious about that. I ask a lot about it. Weed, like, most of the time tends to, like, tighten things in this way that I don't like.
This could be the trick. This could be what you've been looking for. Ready for marijuana 2.0?
I am so ready.
Oh, that is so good. Oh my gosh, you gotta try that one. It's good, eh? It's so good.
Yeah.
It's funny because like people assume they know what cannabis looks like, you know, a lot of times. Like it's this green plant.
Yes.
But this is cannabis. Yeah.
That's my favorite by
That's
far.
your one.
Anything we've done this whole time.
Oh, I love that. It's like a different feeling on your throat. I'm gonna cough, but not in a bad way right now. In a good way.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It is really picturesque up here, you know?
It is gorgeous. This is like the best view. Well, this is it. Next time we gotta go to Colorado and then Seattle.
That would be fun.
I know. And then all in. I really appreciate you coming to do this.
Thank you, though. Thank you for having me out. This is fantastic. Oh, it's a really eye-opening look inside the culture here.
Like, just coming out here with the sole motivator of smoking weed and having a good time was the best break.
Yes, agreed. I like, though, that, like, really when you break this down, what happened was that you called me and you're like, hey, you want to hang out and get stoned today? And I was like, yeah. And then we're like, all right, meet you in Vancouver.
Yeah, pretty much. Wish we had more time to just smoke a joint and watch the airplanes land.